Hello, 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 everybody. Everybody. What's cracking? What's happening? What's going on? How is everybody doing? Guys, girls, all everybody. How's everybody's Sunday? Sunday. I am so thirsty. Like, I drank so much water. Like, a sheep ton of water. And I'm just so freaking thirsty. I feel like I'm gonna pop with water in my belly. Like I'm drinking my I drank one of my micheladas. I have a second one, and I'm drinking that one. And I got full off of the first one, but then I got really parched after. I got really parched. Oh my goodness, Paco. But yeah, guys. So my neighbor, remember a while back I was just telling y'all that my neighbor was being towed in. I don't know why. And he finally knocked on my door, and I thought he was gonna knock on my door this morning when I had to go, but he didn't. And he was telling me, well, he knocked on my door. Oh my god, these kids. And then he was telling me what's going on with his car. I told him, I said, yeah, you're gonna have to change the spark plugs every now and then. He was saying that it's misfiring and stuff, and I asked him when was the last time he changed the spark plugs. And he's all like, oh, well, I don't know, I don't remember. I'm like, jeez, man, I don't remember when the last time he changed the spark plug. He changed the fronts, but he never changed the back of them. Now that's Paco, what are you doing? Distracting me. So on my car, it's an inline six, so it's a lot easier. On different people's different cars, which I'm glad his was in the sideways engine. We would have flipped out over here. But yeah, his is frontward and rearward, and so that means he had 3 spark plugs in the front and 3 in the back. Now he was saying that it's hard to get to the back and it can't get to it. And he's like, how much you would charge? Because I know that you would do it. I told him a decent price. I told him a very decent price, and I'll charge him. He said, well, can you do it? And yeah, I could do it for a decent price. And I told him the price. He says, well, you think you can work on it this week? And I said, yeah, well, you gotta have to pay up, bro. I'm just gonna have to pay up. Paco, I don't know what you're doing. He's just running all over the place. Paco, what are you doing? You can't sit still. You're just going back and forth, aren't you? So, I'm pretty sure I know who just hit that little like button. It took off. But, oh my goodness, the kid is balls coming over here. So I know what you see, no balls. Let me throw your ball in the trash. He look upstairs. He's like, oh my god, she's looking. You know I'll be looking. So yeah, guys, I told him, I went to go eat fajitas and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh, you gotta do that right now? I was like, no, we already did that. We had a greeting and everything. Oh, okay. It's like, what the hell? Let's see if he takes my offer. I told him an amount. And I said how easy it could be. Now, I could do that job probably in about a good amount of time. I literally can do that job in a good amount of time. It's about your knowledge. Hello, hello, deflection. Thumbs up has been given. How are you? Me, I'm thirsty again. I drank a heap ton of water, but my like I feel so full of water at the same time I feel full. How'd you enjoy yourself? I ate some fajitas. My uncle had made fajitas for me and my grandpa and my grandma. He had cooked my grandma a steak, big fat steak. Hopefully no more drama in your complex there. I had some good. Oh, no, I mean not no drama. I mean drama. It makes me excited. There's a lot of excitement. I love excitement. I had some. What was in some tacos. Oh yeah. Yeah, my uncle cooked, and he made some fajita tacos. So delish. So delish. My uncle's cooking is the best, right? Like, yeah. Some pico de gallo, and a little lemon, and a little salsa, hot sauce. It's my third live stream today. Oh my goodness. That kid has a big ass bike. That bike literally looks like a circus bicycle. Are those all pictures on the wall in front of you? No, those are all Hot Wheels. I'm pretty sure you see my whole apartment already. Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels. Yep. And every single Hot Wheel I have taken a picture, and they're all on my thumbnail. I've seen it in parts. Yeah, because the first season of Brender's live streams was this part right here. And everybody was looking at that part. And now, the second season, we're returning it over here. We can see most of my apartment over here. So, 25%. And then some. Has Claudia been there lately? No, I haven't heard from Claudia in a while. Kevin showed up to my live stream a couple of days ago. Mofo Kevin. Kevin, yes. Mofo Kevin. Yeah, they she must be really, really busy and occupied with their lifestyle. I saw him other time here. Oh yeah? Yeah, he was here. He was getting some mexicanos for Cohen. The Cohen's getting bad, I'm pretty sure. Man. It's weird knowing, like, I knew Claudia whenever she had Cohen in a stroller. And I remember her taking her son, like, to work so we can meet him. And he was tiny, a tiny little thing. He was not even talking yet. And then I was like, cotton candy. That's what I call her. Now he talks real good. Yeah. He is a talker. So I might have me a side job from my downstairs neighbor. Hopefully he takes the offer because he asked me about his spark plugs if I could change it for him. And I told him how easy it could be. And he's like, I just don't have the patience for it. It's like, it, to me, I guess it's easier because I work on cars all the time. And yeah, there's a little bit of patience, but on his behalf, I could see it already. I said, take off the cover so I can see what you need to do. And then I saw it, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is easier than expected. I said, you need to unbolt these, and then you'll be fine. What kind of car does he have? He has a Mitsubishi. Now, Mitsubishis back in the days didn't last very long. They were overheating Mitsubishis. But for some reason, the Mitsubishi 2008 and 9 Galant, they made them a little bit better. Just a tad bit better. And I've seen them run like crazy, like out of this world. I don't even know how many miles he's got. But yeah, he's saying he's got a little bit of misfiring here and there. And he wanted to replace one spark plug. I said, no, just replace them all. It isn't a bit better in both years. Yeah. One of my, it's weird how to even pronounce it. My ex's cousin, he had a Mitsubishi Galant, and that thing was overheated to the max, and he overheated. I think he blew his head gasket or something. But those cars tend to overheat pretty easily if you don't have the right things going on here. We'll see if he takes the offer. He said he's going to talk to his wife first, and I can do it right then. Man, this kid literally has. It's like the biggest, tallest bike I ever seen a kid ride. That's not a bicycle, bro. That's one of the bikes the clowns use, bro. Yeah, for sure, not Toyota or Honda. They say the new BMW. Oh yeah. Which one? The new BMW. There's a hatchback that I test drove. This kid is distracting me with this bicycle. I wish I could show y'all. This bicycle is huge for this kid. This kid's got little legs, and this bicycle is taller than me. That's what they're saying, but I still more expensive to repair. Well, yeah, it depends on the location of things. Some location of things are easier than others. It's getting dark fast over here. My grandma made pot roast the other day, so I took some pot roast with me, and I'm gonna eat that. But I think I'm gonna drink a ton of water again. I don't have too much alcohol on my stream, and if you haven't seen my first video, it's actually age restricted. I tell you about the weirdest dreams that you ever had. I told a couple of stories of my weirdest dream that I had. I like Porsche better personally. Well, yeah, they're built better. I know it's more expensive to own and maintain. Yeah. My neighbor didn't come back downstairs. I mean downstairs, outside, because I told him to put everything back up and stuff. Somebody gonna take his tools. And the thing is, I was like, I told my neighbor, I said, well, yeah, it's very easy. I mean, maybe you just simply just go like this and this and that. And I said, I told him, I was like, while we were up here and he was upstairs, and I said, yeah, if you need any tools or anything, I could, I can help you out. And he's like, oh, how do I say this? I want you to do it, not me. He's like, no, I got tools. I got tools. And then I go downstairs and I'm like, okay, like take this off. They're 10 mils. And he's all like, okay, let me get my tools. And he gets his tools. It's a little tool box with a whole bunch of knickknacks. And I'm like, okay, well that makes sense. You get a toolbox with a little knickknacks. That's like a starter pack. But I told him about a 10. He's like, I don't even know if I have a 10. It's like 10 is very important. It's a very important. I have 10 millimeters in every single door socket. So like I have 2 front doors that have 10 mils in each side. I have 1 10 mil in the back, 1 10 mil in the engine bay, and 1 10 mil hidden in the compartment. They're very important. I'm drinking my second Mucilada, but I'm trying not to drink it fast because I drank my first one within that 15-minute frame, and oh man, I was bloated. It's a common size. Yeah, it's a common size as well as it's a common to lose them. Luckily, I just took a shower too, and my hair was all retarded. Hey, I'm home, so I had a hard time getting back up. It was so rainy. Did you enjoy this rain? On my 2008 Honda CRV, I never even changed the sparks and stuff. Check. Dang, son. I think the same thing was happening to him. I'm pretty sure he has over the amount of miles in his vehicle. And I asked him when was the last time he changed the spark plug, and he's like, never. I was like, oh man, shit. I didn't enjoy too much rain, no. I know, man. And I was trying to sleep throughout the night, and then during the early mornings, it was just freaking going crazy over here. And then I couldn't sleep. I was like, I'm so tired. I'm gonna sleep. Supposed to do it every. Yeah, supposed to do that many X amount of miles. But me personally, I probably do mines maybe every 2 years, maybe a year and a half. I over exaggerate. I don't go far at all, but I don't want to misfire, and I hate the sound of misfiring, and I hate the feel of misfire. And once you start misfiring, that's it. Your computer, your engine's gonna run hot because it's like, something's wrong, and things start going crazy. So to prevent it, I usually just change my sparks. Oh, okay. Yeah, and I was telling the guy, he was asking me about spark plug brands, and I told him, I said, yeah, you can stick with these brands. And I told him I've been using NGK for at least over 5 years, maybe 3 years and some change. And I said I've been using NGK dual platinum for a very long time. And then all of a sudden, NGK failed me. I changed the spark plugs, same NGK, same thing, and it started misfiring like crazy. I then switched around the sparks to try to figure out if it was just a spark issue or coil issue, and no. And then I went ahead and just like, you know what? I'm gonna go get more spark plugs, the same NGK, and put them back in. Same thing. Car did not like it at all. And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just go ahead and go for the OEM. I did the sparks and the coils, the Bosch, and it took it like that. Car was running fine. For some reason, somehow, NGK maybe is lack of material or something, but their sparks right now is not that great. I don't know what is going on, because I have been running NGK spark plugs for a very long time. Bosch are decent, no? Well, Bosch are the OEM for BMW for everything. Bosch wiper blades, Bosch, what do you call it? Alternator. No, Bosch, a lot of stuff is Bosch OEM. That's for BMW. What year is your car and how many miles? The miles, because of the temperature gauge not working, I have to personally go into the system, but I think it's around 183,751. I don't know. 180, 185. I think 185, and it from 2000. It's 2000 car. 20, 25 years hit, bro. As soon as that 25 years hit, I don't have to do a state inspection. I only have to do a safety. So excited about that. That's not high mileage for that many years. Yeah, I have seen crazy amount of. I try not to put a lot of miles on it. At the same time, trying doesn't work. I've always said you run a car wherever you need to go. Wherever you need to go. Don't think about the miles. Don't think about the miles. Because people always think, oh, well, I'm going to sell it. No, this baby is for me to death do us part. No selling here. Just add and collect. A lot of people try to buy the car off of me, and I'm like, no, can't do that. It's my love of my life. I actually put in an offer for this lady. She had a BMW 2007 X5, and I love those. Ooh, and I've been wanting one of those. Oh no, 2012. See, I'm thinking around 2012, and then she was going crazy. I don't know. Oh my god, hold on. Some Hondas and Toyotas get over 8 million miles on original engines. No joke. Yeah. I can agree. Hondas and Toyotas. Toyota Corollas, that man, whew, burned up to the ground. Axle falling off and everything. It was still run. But yeah, the lady, she was a nurse. Nurse don't make a lot of money. Doctors don't make a lot of money. They rub it in your face that they make a lot of money, but they don't, because they're always suffering. So she had came in for oil change and stuff, and of course it's a BMW. You're gonna have oil leaks. So she had an oil leak, and apparently one of my technicians scared the S out of her. That her car was was losing oil and had almost no oil in the dipstick, and that she should be driving that thing and blah blah blah. And then so she was terrified. She was crying, and I said, "What'd you do to my customer? Why are you making her cry?" And then he's all like, "Well, he's not. I didn't make her cry." I said, "Yeah, she's going crazy now." He lied to her? No, he didn't lie to her. She knew that there was an oil leak, and she knew how expensive it could be, but she was going through a lot. Like, she was in an emotional disaster. She was going through a lot that she needed to go out of town. She needed to book a flight. They didn't want to give her a flight. Then on top of that, the people like us, we were telling her that her oil was leaking, blah blah blah. And this is part. And I told her, I said, I gave her an estimate. I said, look, here's your estimate of what the repairs needed to be. The estimate repairs, yet alone, that oil pan is about 19 hours. It calls for 19.5 hours of labor. So it's approximately, just for labor, $2,000 just for labor, not including parts for that oil pan. And then she was like, "Oh my god!" So the whole grand total was $3,065. Did I say that right? $3,065 and something cents. That was her grand total that she needed to fix. I then told her, I was like, "Hey, I could, I'm gonna give you my personal number." And I said, "I could buy that car off of you for $1,000. $1,000? I said, "Yeah, $1,000. You get rid of it. You don't have to spend any money on it." Okay, yeah, I don't know. So I was like, "Okay, just leave it there. I'm gonna just leave. I'm gonna leave the little piece inside her." Did she put money into it? No, she hasn't done nothing. She's just there. Car's just there. She hasn't done nothing. We just did the oil change and I was there. We just gave her the heads up on how much it's gonna cost her and everything. So hopefully, maybe in the future, because she said at the end, she's like, "No, I can't because this is my only car that I use," and blah blah blah. I said, "Okay, well, it's just gonna cost a lot more for the other person. You're gonna lose the value because the engine it's leaking oil and blah blah blah." I just try to make sure that she understands the value of this. And the value of that car probably is approximately like 6,000. Not even that much. BMWs are cheap because nobody can afford them for the expenses. Yeah, 2012. So we'll see in the late future what she does. My goodness. It sounds like my neighbor. My neighbor still has his hood up and his trunk open. Maybe he's eating. I don't know how long I was out there talking. No, I think I was 20 minutes, maybe 20, 25 minutes. Talking to him. Cheers, man. Well, like I hope one day, because I have funds. I just don't use them until the right moment. Like, people give up really easily. Some give up really easy. They're like, "I'm just gonna sell the car then." Okay, how much is it worth anyways? You start testing a person's patience when you tell them, "I'll give you 1,500," and they're like, "What? No." I was like, "Yeah, well, your repairs are worth more than 1,500. So what's the big deal? You can't give it up for 1,500. Like, people will give up so easy, but they don't give in. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? My brother bought eight, and I was like, he paid. Oh yeah. He paid for, yeah. What all depends what year, what's wrong with it. It all depends on what's going on. This person's parking backwards. Yeah, there's a lot of people like, oh, I'm just gonna sell it anyways, and then I'll put right there. Customer states he is selling the vehicle soon. Customer states that he doesn't want any form on what's wrong with the vehicle, and then after that they read that and they're like, okay, I'm gonna have you sign here, and then they're like, well, why do you have to put all that? And I was like, I have to put it because my technicians need to know that you're about to sell your vehicle and you don't care about your vehicle being looked over. So therefore, we're not giving our free advice to any person. Paco, what are you doing? Paco, did you get your foot stuck? Oh no, you got it. I don't know, he got his foot stuck for a little bit. That took a lot of energy, huh? Yes, I know. Nothing is wrong with it yet. Had a few small problems under warrant. Okay. Just a few small problems. Oh, okay. So I'm at 31 minutes now. A tire and wheel package. Oh, tire. Yeah, that's a good thing to think about. A lot of people don't think about tire and wheel. But yeah. So this is Sunday's live stream over here. And maybe tomorrow I'll go live stream or whatever. Or maybe tonight, you never know, because I had a hard time sleeping last night. It was not even funny. It took me 3.5 hours to even go to sleep. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.